Good evening and welcome to Face Off. I'm your host, Dobrowolski, and of course my co-hosts, Brett Miller, Rob Cunningham, Matt Lanzoni. Guys, well, it's a good holiday, Thanksgiving. We need to get in the spirit, and certainly, guys, your plans for Thanksgiving. Don't get into too much detail. We want to save that for later, but just quick sum up.
Just the usual. Eat at home, have a fun day, go to my high school's rivalry game.
Yep, food and football, right?
Yep.
I think so. That's
Two
the plan
Fs.
for everyone. Yes.
Bar, food, football,
Yeah.
bar.
Fun as well. And as you see here, we have little menus and placemats. And first up on the menu here, as I adjust my glasses to see, we're looking at the main course right now. The main course is football. And first on the menu is, which division is better, the AFC East or the NFC East? I know, guys.
I'm going to go with the NFC East. If you go, if you take it layer by layer, I think the Cowboys are better than the Bills.
Okay.
Dolphins and Redskins, I think they're kind of even.
They're a push?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of tough to call, but I like the Giants and the Eagles up at the top. I don't believe in the Jets anymore after this. I just don't see it. I just don't see the
Struggling
Jets.
against the Texans,
I just don't see the
Lions, and
Jets.
Browns.
And the Patriots, okay,
Look at that.
But I just think the NFC East is better overall.
The AFC East is better. The Jets are better than the Eagles. The Patriots are better than the Giants. I think that the Miami Dolphins would be a very good team in the no. AFC all the way. It's a harder league to play in, if you ask me.
It's, I think, very interesting when you look at the argument, because I want to see, well, which teams are going to be a factor. And, well, the Dolphins were a factor until last Thursday. Okay, Tyler Thigpen, I like him. I think he's a capable guy as a third-string quarterback. But everyone else on the offensive line is injured. The offense right now is almost at a punchless state. So by that reason, I think you only have two teams as a factor. In the NFC East, you have two teams as a factor. Which one's better? Well, I'm going to go the team that has the best team in the league right now, and that's the NFC East and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Just keep it short. NFC East is better. I feel like there's a greater drop-off from, it goes right now the Eagles, Giants, and then you have the Patriots, which are the elite team, and you've got the Jets. And like they said, I have no faith in the Jets. I don't know who's going to show up this week. Mark Sanchez in the fourth quarter has only 3 touchdowns.
Are you kidding me? He just won the game the other night. Are you kidding me?
Against the Texans.
I don't care. They're like,
The Texans are awful.
look at their record. I don't care.
Their
I don't
record,
care.
the
I don't
Texans'
care.
record, the only team that's had a worse defensive pass rating than the Texans are the 08 Lions. How many games did they win?
Well, I'll tell you what. I think the Cowboys are a better team than the Redskins. I don't think you. I know their record will put them at the bottom, but I think the Cowboys could take the Dolphins. I think I don't understand. I don't understand. How can the Jets not be legit? We're running long on this topic. We're running long. Let's move on, because I'm just getting this is ridiculous.
Okay.
No one gives the Jets any credit. Are you kidding me?
They just barely beat the Lions, Browns, and Texans.
They won.
3 teams who don't have winning records. You struggle against
Hey,
the
man, the
Puffs,
Browns beat the Patriots.
It's going to come back to
so
bite you. It's going to come back to
the
bite
Browns
you.
beat
That's
the
all I'm
Patriots.
saying. And they just lost the game to the Jaguars despite a
I
+5
don't care.
turnover margin. Next topic. Let's see. We got Brad Childress here on the menu, and he got fired. Your guys' reaction to this firing, was it just the time coming, or should he have stayed?
I think it should have happened, and it's a good thing it did happen. You heard that the players weren't really started to disagree with what he was doing. You heard the rumors about him and Brett Favre not even speaking to each other for the past couple weeks, and you can't have that between a coach and your quarterback. And the Vikings aren't going to get rid of Brett Favre, so I think it had to be done.
I think, man, it's a shame. I think any team whose record is 3-7 at this point in the season, and just the conflict with Favre, I think that the coach is on the hot seat with any team. It wouldn't just be the Vikings; it'd be any team. So sorry,
Sorry,
Brad.
The thing, you lose a team, and that's a problem. And the last 2 times the Packers played a game, they whooped on the opponent. The team got their 7th loss of the season. They dropped down to the bottom 4 in the league, and the coach got fired. And Wade Phillips lost his team, so he got fired. And I think it's only fair that Brad Childress, he was a big factor in that team being 13-3. I don't care what people say. He did a good job last year with that team. But when you lose a team, I don't care if it's the following year, you got to go.
It's a lot easier to fire one guy than it is to fire 40.
I think with the Vikings, Brad Childress had probably the worst mismanagement of a team I've ever seen.
Ooh.
You don't let your quarterback run your offense.
The gauntlet has been thrown.
You don't let your quarterback be the head coach. The only person that's allowed is Peyton
The
Manning.
head coach.
He's the coach. He should make the decision. I'll be a little rash sometimes. When he deserves it. Brett Childress mismanaged a team. He deserves to go, and that was it.
Next up on our menu here, Super Bowl contenders, and well, there's some Super Bowl contenders who've been struggling besides the Minnesota Vikings, and well, I mean, you look at it. There's kind of a switch from top to bottom, year in year out. Which other one who's still in the playoff hunt right now, that was a Super Bowl contender last year, will fade towards the end?
What are we defining as last year's Super Bowl contenders?
Oh, obviously the Saints, the Colts, the Jets, the Vikings.
Are you asking which one that is in playoff contention now?
Yes, right now. Because
making?
obviously the Vikings aren't making it. Obviously the Cowboys aren't making it. We're not going to beat down that bush. But the Cardinals aren't making it. But teams that were in the Super Bowl hunt last year, who are hanging around right now, right around that chicken coop, will fade.
Saints.
I'm gonna go with the Saints. Just by process of elimination.
Yeah, Saints.
Colts.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's pretty bold.
They're 6-4, and they're a loss away from not having a 12-win season for the first time in nearly a decade. And they may still win the division, yeah, but it's anyone's guess right now because they just have not had a separation ability.
Is it because they're worse, or is it because the teams that they're playing are better?
They're worse. I think clearly the NFC South is better than the AFC South. There's no question about it. But the Colts right now struggling. So yeah, I'm going out on a limb, but they need to step up the game certainly. Final part of this main course, and well, let's just do it. We have to talk about it. Patriots Colts, Brady Manning again. We'll go down this road for the upteenth time. At this point in their career, who would you prefer to have as your starting quarterback?
Are they the same age? What's the age on these two?
Well, Manning's been in the league since '98.
Manning is 35.
Brady's been in the league since 2000, so roughly a 2-year difference or so.
I'll take Peyton.
Peyton.
Yeah, give me Peyton.
I want a guy who can just take care of the team by himself. Peyton. All around. And, well, we can all...
Screw you, Brady.
We all can have a nice
From face-off
cup of tea for that. Look at this. Oh, well, maybe they don't agree there, but...
In your face, Brady.
Yeah, I mean, Brady, he's obviously doing a good job, but a lot of it is also the fact of Belichick. So Manning, it doesn't matter if he has Jim Caldwell or Russell Branyan, to throw out a random name that came
Russell
off the top of my
Branyan,
head.
the third baseman?
Yes, I don't know why that name came off the top of my head.
The stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, it is. But if he was a head coach, I still think Manning would be in good hands. Yeah, I don't know why that happened.
Former Philly Russ Branyan.
Only on Face-Off will you see
That's a name drop.
Peyton Manning and Russell Branyan.
Same exact conversation. Same breath.
Oh, my goodness. Anyway, I think we need to finish up our main course.
What are we coming to?
Yes.
Russell Branyan killed the main course.
Yeah. It's all over. We have to go and now focus on our vegetables when we come back here on Face-Off. Stay tuned.